Potash gains critical status, unlocking expedited permits and funding for U.S. food security. Growing agricultural base and potash is critical for food security.
Very interesting that it was taken off. This executive order very much puts potash back in the critical minerals list. The first thing it did was it talked about critical minerals, and then it also added 2 or 3 additional minerals that were included in the order, including potash. So it's very clear that this administration views potash as critical. So for us, that's really good. I think the first thing that's really encouraging about the new administration and its approach to critical minerals is their commitment in this order and in other orders that they've put forth to reduce permitting time and get these projects up and running as quickly as possible. They fully recognize that we don't need mines coming on in 10 years' time with these critical minerals. We need them now if the US is to reduce its dependence on foreign powers, many of whom are not friendly to the US, quite frankly. So that's the first key piece. And then the other piece was the funding that is going to be available from a number of US government sources. The main part is what they call the DPA Title III, which is a Department of Defense historic means of allocating capital for minerals and metals and projects that are critical to security for the US. So they've deemed critical minerals as key for their security. And so that means there's funding available under the DoD. There's also another department called the DFC, which has historically dealt with overseas funding of projects. That's now going to also be used to administer domestic projects. And then there's a raft of other government departments that are mentioned in the order. So there's obviously going to be more capital available to really help fast track these projects, which are then going to get the green light through permitting.